Before we start the story, do subscribe to the channel where English fluency is learned through stories also. Subscribe and press the bell icon now so that you do not miss any learning. The perfect pitch. Liam was sitting in his small apartment, struggling to make ends meet as a freelance designer. His dream of working with a top-tier tech company seemed up in the air, but he wasn't ready to give up. One morning, he decided to bite the bullet and pitch his ideas to Vision Tech, a company known for its innovative products. To make a lasting impression, Liam knew he had to hit the ground running with a killer presentation. After burning the midnight oil for 3 days, he finally had a design prototype ready. But Liam had to think outside the box to make it stand out in a world full of cutting-edge technology. His approach: combining minimalism with bold functionality. On the day of the presentation, he arrived at Vision Tech's office. The tension in the room was palpable, so he decided to break the ice with a light-hearted comment about their futuristic decor. His humor worked, the executives laughed, and the mood lightened. As Liam started, he promised not to ramble and assured the audience he would cut to the chase. He spoke about his design journey and how it had come full circle, from a struggling student to a passionate designer. By the end of his pitch, the executives were impressed. One of them said, "We can see you've gone the extra mile to make this presentation exceptional." Another remarked, "This design will steal the show at our next launch." However, before they could commit, they asked if he could refine a few details. Liam smiled and replied, "Absolutely. I'll throw caution to the wind and dive deeper into these adjustments." He knew this was his chance. As he left the room, one of the executives called out, "We'll be in touch soon. But just so you know, we're thrilled about your concept by and large." Later that evening, while replaying the day in his head, Liam couldn't help but think about how his journey had brought him here. Sure, there were challenges, but through it all, he had stayed loyal to his dreams, through thick and thin. A week later, Vision Tech called with the big news: they wanted to partner with him. His plans for the future were no longer in the nick of time rescues. He had finally secured stability. That night, celebrating with his best friend, Liam shared his story. "You know," he said, "this opportunity didn't just come full circle. It was about staying ready and getting the ball rolling when it mattered. Now, I can finally call it a day on those tough times and look ahead to brighter days." His friend grinned and replied, "Well, I'm glad you didn't just jump on the bandwagon of easy jobs. You deserve this." And just like that, Liam's life, in toto, transformed. Did you know, there were 21 advanced English phrases in the story? How many could you identify? Write any 3 of them in the comments below. Quiz time. Don't forget to take the quiz using the link given in description box. Thank you. Coach Sapna Narayan, professional communication coach, English fluency expert, 3x author. For sessions, email contact@coachsapnanarayan.com or WhatsApp text 9535973131.